Good, whatever time of the day it is you are listening to us. This is the P&A Podcast Express. Quick Trip number, I don't know, I lost count.
26.
26 is the number.
Silver plus one.
Episode 75 total, though.
Silver plus one. Yes.
Actually, episode 75E240 86753099. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. We're here for another Quick Trip, and sorry, we're releasing this on a Thursday, and we're about 4 days. No, disregard. You can email us at the P&A Podcast Express at gmail.com and or at pineapple-nipple-arsehole at gmail.com. Pineapple Nipple Arsehole. That's arsehole because I know Darren's not digging it. Darren.
No, that's too long. Nobody's going to do
Darren
that.
Cornelius sits down with us.
You'd be surprised. We get emails to pineapple nipple arsehole.
I have to write that down.
Darren Cornelius joining us. Thank you, Darren.
Wouldn't it be easier to remember if it was pineapple nipple asshole?
Well, either way, I'm going to remember the arsehole part.
You know,
the rest of it,
Gmail would not let us have asshole.
They wouldn't. They said no to the asshole.
Because they are.
they have
assholes.
standards. They have standards.
Have we received any emails? Have you checked?
I think I got like a spam.
As a
mail.
producer, I feel like
I'm
you
pretty
should
sure
do
I sent you a
this.
porn link last time we
Please
talked.
do. Was it a cornhole demonstration?
It was.
We love the cornhole demonstration. So go to Pornhub. Oh, go on.
The big news is we got invited to a special Amazon thing for podcasters due to our rankings, our worldwide rankings.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not.
Damn!
Thank you, Israel.
Introducing Backstage for Podcasters through Amazon is what it is. And
Nice.
they're trying to, like, I filled out a couple of survey questions they've sent,
Okay.
and they were riveting. My answers were
Riveting.
great.
Absolutely. Did you fucked with them, I hope.
Well, I won't say I was totally fucking with
Total
them, but,
forthwith.
but I also wasn't like, you know, holy shit, this is going to make us a lot of money or anything.
We gonna be rich, bitch!
Huh. And this was through
Like I
who?
said-
Amazon?
Amazon.
If you ever want to get laid or if you ever want to make money, don't have a podcast.
Yeah, it's
Good thing I don't want to get laid.
Yeah, of course not.
and money. Who needs that?
Who needs money? No one needs money as long as we have beer. Sorry, I needed my filter there. Thank you, Callie.
Thanks.
Boy, one wrap of the. She is on top of it tonight.
On top
Well,
of
there
the
isn't
world.
much else going on tonight.
Little slow.
The last time I was here, it was so loud.
It was popping. I know. You
Sorry.
mentioned that. You're like, we're sorry, we're so
Well, most
loud.
of it was Janelle. Janelle was the loudest one. Now I don't hear nothing from her over there.
Well, it was so quiet I didn't even realize that she was one of the ones that was here making all that noise.
She was.
Correct.
She was.
Holy shit!
I
So-
was scared.
I was scared for everybody else. If you're scared, go to church.
So anyway, today is my last day off. I got to go back to work.
You're on
tomorrow.
vacation for a while.
No,
and
not
now you gotta
anymore.
go back to work.
10
I'm
days.
sorry.
Today's day 10. Tomorrow's back to reality.
I
I'm sad.
took 5 days off total with the weekend, like not 5 actual days off, but 5 days in a row off.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm torn. There's things that I'm anxious to get finished up. I was
Nothing's
kind of in the
fine.
middle-
I'm torn.
No, not like that.
Not like Natalie Imbruglia.
No.
Oh, it goes too fast.
Like always. Your time off. Why does your time at work not go as fast as your time off? If they-
Because time off, I don't know, my work days go pretty fast,
right.
but time off is just different. Like today was
It
reserved.
hits different, doesn't it?
Today was reserved to do nothing, to recover from being gone for a few days, and just I was gonna mow the lawn, did not.
Gonna mow it, didn't.
Nope.
Want to hear?
Nope.
Here it goes.
But I'm also waiting for some new coils for my lawnmower because it's just lack of power. I've deduced that it's the coils.
That's the story of my life, lack of power.
After taking it to someone else to fix it,
You need more
and they
coils.
failed.
I need more coils.
Yeah, coils.
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 Coils. We
Coils.
sound Jewish now. Coils.
Oh,
Coils. More
coils.
coils.
And Frank could have used more coils.
It's a mitzvah. And Frank could have used more coils.
So when do you go back to work then?
Tomorrow.
Oh, we're in the same boat then.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
Cheers. Exactly.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel.
My alarm's going to go off tomorrow morning. I'll be like,
So we're coming to you from the Silver Tavern in Deckerville, the old STD, or as I was told to call it, the West End.
yeah, it hasn't been the West End in a while. We're not that old, Phil. We're not that old.
Why do you call
we're
it
in denial.
STD?
Silver Tavern Deckerville.
Oh, I guess that makes
The
sense.
old STD, Silver Tavern Deckerville.
Every time you say that, I cringe. Like, why am I
And
here?
it brings back bad
Plus,
memories.
It is the largest purveyor of STDs in Deckerville.
That's right.
Is it?
Well, I'm sure it is now that it's the only bar in town.
Have you experienced a burning sensation when you urinate?
Where the hell else are you going to go to make bad decisions?
You've been to the STD.
Speaking of bad decisions,
Oh, I can go anywhere and make bad decisions.
Yeah, you can make
Oh,
bad.
speaking of bad decisions.
It's right here. We got the rig set up for you, buddy.
Nice.
Our resident Bigfoot dick expert Matt Lindley is joining us.
We're not going to talk about that this time.
About Bigfoot's penis.
No.
give me a mic check.
It's not on.
It's on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're coming through.
I can't hear you.
Loud and proud, buddy.
That's
And
better.
How's your headphones?
Nice.
Can you
Comfortable.
hear us?
Really comfortable.
Comfortable, you can hear us. So what's grinding everybody's gears today?
Well, then I got to go back to work.
Yeah,
So we
that
did that.
sucks. Had to work today. I'm unemployed and I had to work today.
What'd you do today?
Worked here, yes.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to do that anymore.
I'm trying not to, but the boss is driving me harder than I don't know.
Really riding you, huh?
Riding me like a fucking cum dumpster in the rain.
So I was over there ordering a beer, and I heard you guys talking about STD.
Yeah, STDs. Do you have something to add to STDs?
Well, yeah, I seen the pretty lady up at the bar, and
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm just
Heard,
going to turn your mic up a little
you
bit.
guys were talking about STD, and
Yeah.
I thought I heard her say she was looking for a stud, so I told her, well, I got the STD, all I need is you. And then she'd slap me in the face, and I'd walk over here and talk to you guys.
Well, there you go.
Well played, my friend. Well played.
That's a great line.
Didn't work, Darren.
It didn't work.
Obviously.
It didn't work.
Probably have a black eye tomorrow.
It didn't work. Yep, there you go. We're trying to improve the audio quality. Not saying the audio quality was terrible before, but just trying to maintain the high level of excellence you've come to expect from the PNA Podcast Express.
Yes. We are not the PNA podcast, by the way.
We released.
Are you familiar with the PNA podcast? Not the Express?
So there's a podcast that goes by PNA Podcast.
Is it pornographic?
We found this gem. No,
could be.
but
It
it's
could be.
I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, well, give this a quick listen
if you would.
as soon as it cues up here.
Let it roll down the highway.
Well,
stop.
he failed. It's too bad. Better next time, bud, or next person, or whoever. Write that down in the big book of things you should never do.
So that is the type of
Write
excitement.
that down in the big book of things you should never do.
That is the type of excitement you get with unbranded PNA podcasts.
So that was different?
That's like the Dollar General knockoff brand of PNA
How'd you
Podcast
know?
Express.
It's the discount PNA podcast.
It's the one you find in that bin that's right beside all the stuff that looks permanently sticky.
Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes you get the same
Now
amount
I
of
hear you
excitement
now.
if you're at home alone.
That's
I
right.
said we couldn't
Yeah.
hear you now. I said the last time we were here,
Like yesterday morning,
nothing but
I
you
was...
You were jerking off?
No, I wasn't jerking off, but I got hurt having sex.
the last time you were
Fell out of
here.
bed. I was alone by myself just practicing, but it was still embarrassing.
So
You'll
we,
have that.
I have a friend at poker that,
Poker?
yeah, he also got injured while fornicating.
Yeah?
And we call it his dominating stance.
His dominating stance?
Yeah.
Go on, tell me more.
He had a stance that he pulled a hammy. Pulled a hammy pretty bad, like ended up at the hospital.
So I was worried about you last time because your birthday and your anniversary are just like back-to-back days. And typically if you're married and old, like you are.
I hydrated.
Yeah,
I
Why
okay.
would you call him old?
Well, because he had a birthday.
Yeah, fuck you.
Everybody has a birthday.
Do they really?
Phil, you should go back to work behind the bar.
Yeah, make me a mojito. Yesterday was National Mojito Day.
Anyway, I was worried about Adam because typically when you're married and
Oh, are you still talking?
And you don't have a mojito.
those are the 2 days, your anniversary and your birthday, when you get sex. So I was worried, but I told him he needed to stretch out and shit because we're not in the same shape we were years ago.
I get tokens.
And I mean, those
that
are
I
the
can
two.
use anytime.
So do you have like a 6-month like anniversary or whatever? So you do it the halfway point. So they're spread apart about 6 months.
Halftime.
Okay, halftime.
Yeah. No, I get tokens. I can use them anytime.
So you get sex on your birthday.
So well, if you're married, yeah.
So at halftime,
What if you're not
what
married?
happens at halftime?
If you're not
So our
married,
birthday's
I
coming
usually
up.
fall
I wanna know
asleep
what to
early.
expect.
people come out singing.
you know, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you've got enough financial,
gonna happen,
if you've got
is it?
enough financial means, and your morals are a little corrupt, you can get laid anytime you want.
Really?
You just have to pay for it. Yeah,
Yeah, if you're by
don't
yourself
pay them
just
for the.
practicing.
You don't pay them for the sex. You pay them to leave. That's what a prostitute is.
Where are you going to find a prostitute around here? I haven't
Oh,
seen one.
just stroll through the trailer park,
8
man.
Mile?
It's a little methy over there.
It's a long drive if you're drinking.
You'd be hey, $20 is $20. Was a lot of them bitches saying the trailer park.
Yeah.
Hey,
and a
I'll-
mouth is a mouth.
Hey, all I'm going to say is
Darren.
I needed a ride. It was raining.
Right.
It was raining, not real hard, and I didn't have real far to go. But
See, that's the advantage of the glory hole. You don't know whether it's a man or a woman on the other side.
You found a prostitute in the rain?
no, I'm saying that I needed a ride. So
So
Oh, that kind of ride. Not like hop in, I'll drive you where you
that's
want
what
to
you
go.
tell the police. I needed a ride.
yeah,
Are you soliciting sex? No, I needed a ride.
why is this car in your name?
I told you about the buddy who went home with one. She was very unattractive. And-
Ugly.
Oh,
Yeah,
that reminds
yeah.
me. It's Paper Bag Day.
Yes, it is paper bag day.
National Paper Bag Day.
So I think I've told the story in the podcast, but I'll just tell the quick version now. So he woke up in the morning and he looked over and saw her, and he said, "Holy fuck, I got to get out of here. She is fucking ugly." So the motherfucker was still drunk from the night before, sneaks out, gets away with it, gets 2 blocks away and realized it was his house. So he had to go back.
I never went to bed with an ugly girl, but I woke up with 100 of them.
Woke up, go to bed at 2 with a 10, wake up at 10 with a 2.
Right.
I have a bad college story.
Oh God!
That goes along
I
with
had a
Let's hear
bad
it.
experience. Go on.
So-
tell us more.
I was my band was playing at Hamilton Street Pub. We drank for free.
Love that place.
We drank for free there, and they didn't pay real great, but they paid. Trust
They
me,
paid.
because even quarter beers add up.
I know where this is going. I know what they paid in.
So there was this chick there that was just annoying as shit, and I told my buddy, I'm like, yeah, just keep her away from
Isn't
me.
that most women? Sorry.
So I want to stay out of
I
that
told you, if
crossfire.
you ever want to get laid, don't have a podcast. And if you ever want to get rich, don't have a podcast.
See, I have the conundrum of having a band, and
I know,
you know,
you're multifaceted where you're just fucked all the
double
way
whammy.
around.
it still doesn't work though.
No.
None of it works. But being married 21 years kind of.
It's kind of like having a fancy car, like a sports car. You think it's going to attract women, but it's always just dudes asking you to fucking take them for a ride.
Yeah. Or can I drive it?
Yeah, hey, can I drive your car? Dude, I bought this to pick up chicks.
What kind of car
Don't
you
see any
drive?
women around here.
Phil, they do that with
Kind
my
of car.
truck.
Fusion.
Yeah, I drive a Ford Fusion.
No, that's not going to get.
I call it. So I told you this. We call it the Confusion. My son named it aptly because just after I got it, we walked out of the store and he was looking for my old car, and he just deadpanned and said, "Huh, we should call it the Confusion." I'm like, "You got a future, son. Don't have a podcast."
So,
Nice.
anyways, next morning, I wake up in
Janelle
the morning.
can do it. I can do it.
This is classy.
It's not classy,
No.
Darren.
You are on the wrong
Try
podcast.
to spice it up a little bit.
So I wake up the next morning, and in my room is this really annoying chick. And I
Oh, you
I
were
had-
still telling a story. I forgot.
Yeah.
No, this is the MO of the
Fuck have
podcast,
you
dude.
been?
Yeah, Phil. This is how it always goes.
Have
I
you ever
start
done a
story.
podcast with me before? I interrupt incessantly.
Phil, let me tell the goddamn story.
I start a
So
story.
this
Phil
annoying
interrupts
chick
it.
was in your bedroom.
Shut
So
the fuck up.
I had to crawl over to my
What?
buddy
You smell
Travis.
like
Yeah.
you smell like Bigfoot's dick today. What did you do?
just another
And you're
Monday
just
in
as annoying
Deckerville.
as Bigfoot's dick.
No, go on, Adam. Go on.
So I had to crawl over to my buddy
I'll talk to you
Travis's
later.
room, and I'm like, I thought I wasn't supposed to have her come home with me, and he's like, oh, don't worry, you were so passed out. There's no way that anything happened. So I made him take me to Hot Now, Because it was
Hot
like
Now,
It was
yeah.
like 10:30 in the morning.
That's a
when I finally
Saginaw
came
staple
to.
right there. Hot Now. Cheap,
Yeah, it made him
fresh,
take me to Hot Now.
wonderful.
He's like, you're just
79-cent cheeseburgers.
He's like, you're just going to leave her there? I'm like, she'll get the hint.
So you were so drunk you weren't hoisting the mainsail no matter what?
no, God, no.
So you left a lady for chicken wings.
Nope.
I
Cheeseburgers.
don't know that she was a lady.
What kind of women do you bring home, Adam?
Well, that night I don't know.
Did you find her in here?
No.
She the
This
one
was
that puts
in
ice in her beer?
Oh! That was it. That was it. This story took place in Saginaw, Michigan, but she very well could have been there.
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't
I mean,
here.
in the timeline of history, she's been around, so...
Yeah. I'm guessing that if she was willing to go home with somebody as drunk as I was, that she was not real choosy. I don't remember leaving the bar.
She was so horny, she probably would have just, like... She probably rode your foot or something.
Probably.
You probably toe-banged that chick, didn't you?
No, he
Could
left
have.
to go get chicken.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't
hot
believe I'm
now.
on
I
this
got-
podcast.
What, your mom listens to this podcast? I didn't say you toe-banged somebody.
I've never toe banged anybody.
Well, there you go, Darren's mom.
Darren, look
He's
at us
never
when you talk
toe-banged
to us.
anybody.
Don't look at them. Look at us.
Darren Cornelius has never
Come on.
toe-banged anybody.
Plus, I can't believe I waited 10 minutes for the end of that story.
Me either.
I want a new story.
You know,
Phil didn't. He interrupted me constantly through it.
that story was very, very high risk and low reward.
Oh, well, I agree.
That's okay.
story or I lied.
I have some.
It
I have
kind
some
of shocks
thoughts.
me though because I thought she'd have been the one that turned you down.
Well, I'd have thought so, too.
Oh shit!
Dad.
Darren's podcast, okay? We're allowed to say whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, but you looked under the table.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
dude.
More than once.
You,
So you know what grinds my gears?
Tell
what's
us.
that?
I was
You want us to
thinking.
interrupt you or you want to tell us?
I was thinking about this morning.
I'm going to check my phone
So,
while you talk.
so one of the things I do, and I see all the time, is people have in their bathrooms, they have these little stands for their toothbrushes to just sit there neatly on the sink. Do you know what the air quality is like in a bathroom? Why would you leave your toothbrush out and subjective to that kind of punishment?
Why don't you tell
Think
us
about
what
what
the
you're
air
putting
quality
in
is
your
like
mouth.
in your bathroom?
It's not good.
What are you doing in there?
It's not good. It's not good. Have you seen the way that I eat my diet? Yeah, my bathroom is a disaster. So
I don't even know what to think about that.
I could
I'm
go
picturing it
deeper
right
into
now,
that,
and
but
I
I'm
think he
honest.
probably needs a scrub brush for his
So
toilet.
another thing you have to do is people that don't close the toothpaste, even though it might be neat in your medicine cabinet and everything, close the toothpaste because that's subjective to it too.
Well, why the hell did they go to like the cheap plastic flip caps for toothpaste?
Right.
Convenient to open,
They just
terrible
break.
to close.
Oh yeah. Any of that
From
schmutz
what
gets
I'm
up in
seeing,
that bitch.
I'm not sure you really use toothpaste.
I don't because it's gross.
I mean, you can
leaves the
smile
cap
in slow
open.
traffic. Your teeth are so yellow.
Anyway, so if you're one of those people that leave your toothbrushes out on the vanity, like don't do that. Think about it. Somebody's taking a big old grumper right beside your toothbrush all the time.
Well,
You see them new DeWalt
Well,
tools
I
that
live
say
alone,
brushless?
Phil, so-
so you're the
just
only
like
one
your
taking
teeth.
grumpers
I am
beside
the
your
only
toothbrush.
one spoiling my air quality.
So you still want to put your own shit in your mouth then?
I go
Fine.
outside. I'm not doing that in my house.
Taking a shit?
Yeah, go out and
Did you learn that
rhubarb.
from Bigfoot and his dick or what?
Well, I have animals. That's what they do.
So
You go
poop,
outside?
You poop outside.
kumbaya with the animals.
No, I don't poop outside, asshole. I was kidding.
Somehow I see it though.
Could you picture it?
I'm trying not to.
I have pulled
So
off into a
if
cornfield.
you have the urge to poop, drive to Claire and poop on the Comfort Inn rug
yes.
in the entryway. We
Please.
talked about this last podcast.
You have
Please.
experience with that?
I
did.
pooped in a trash can before in an executive conference
I
room.
remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
No, if you're ever in Claire,
Really?
please do something horrible.
You haven't heard that story?
Yeah, I
The
don't
Comfort
think
Inn,
so. I don't
Quality
think so.
Inn entryway.
I was in Clare, but I was in that haunted hotel, the really old one.
There's a haunted. I
you
missed the
poop in a
haunted
trash
hotel.
can?
They still have bathrooms.
You know what grinds my gears? Everything that's ever haunted is always old. Can't there be new shit that's haunted?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it takes time to get haunted.
It does.
You can't just build a new house and it's haunted. No.
See, it's all the
What
stories.
if you build it on a graveyard?
Indian
on an old
burial
graveyard?
ground,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Indian burial
guess. Yeah.
So, but it's like it's always got to be old shit to be. But you wonder about the stories you hear, just like the Carsonville Hotel being haunted. Like, I've been upstairs, like, doing jumping jacks in the middle of the night with no lights on up there. Be like, hey, Ghost, where the fuck are you?
They're not there.
Nothing happens.
I went up there and left my phone on record video for hours. There's nothing that happened up there.
Why does Joey look more professional? Is it the lack of hat?
Oh,
I
he had,
think
he had a council meeting tonight.
So now, do they bring us beer to the table, or do we have to take our table to the beer?
If you want a beer, all you got to do is...
Raise your hand.
She'll
I'm
hear
not
it.
in kindergarten anymore. I'm a grown-ass
He's
man.
busy right now.
You show your arm strength. You whip that can at her and hit her right in the
I'm a
head.
grown-ass man on radio.
If only we knew
I don't
someone
feel
who
like I
worked
should have to
here.
raise my hand anymore.
You're not on radio. If you're on radio, you couldn't be like, fuck
true.
this, I need a beer.
Well, you could in certain radio.
Well,
So, actually, that violates 3 different FCC regulations, but okay.
the beer or the fuck this?
Both.
Yeah, but we're not on the radio. Do you have the same regulations for
No.
podcasts?
No.
This is the wild, wild west.
So see?
Yeah, this is... If we were on radio, we couldn't do this.
That's all I have for notes. The toothbrush paste thing's gross. Oh,
You
and
brought
the
notes?
grill's hot. The grill's
That's what
hot.
you
I
came
burned my
up
fingers.
with?
Yeah.
You had all this time to think about it?
Those are your notes.
We didn't talk about burn fingers.
Yeah, I burnt my fingers today while I was working here at the old Silver Tavern, the old STD. The grill's hot, by the way.
He had the audacity.
That's it? That's all the notes?
When it says it's 550 degrees, it means it's 550 degrees.
And you had the audacity not to serve those things up to anybody.
I didn't burn it on somebody's food. I set it right on the grill. and
I'm
burned
saying somebody could have eaten those.
it. My fingers?
It's called
Yeah.
seasoning.
I hope you say
It wasn't anywhere
dude.
near the food. I've washed my hands probably 150 times today.
There was a guy who did a roadside barbecue where he chopped people up and cooked them, put them in with the pulled pork, and he served them to people for years.
No.
Very popular place there. and
Was
you
it in
should Google
Florida? In Florida?
No, probably Kentucky.
This
Florida
this
man
guy,
does some weird shit.
he says, Matt subscribes to, if you read it on the internet, it must be true.
It is. It's true. The
bet-
fact checkers did not deny it. So,
I bet you that guy also shit outside.
but going back to toothbrushes, Phil, do you know what? Do you know why they call it a toothbrush? Do you know?
Because it has bristles, it's
No,
shaped into a
That's pretty
brush, and it brushes your
self-explanatory,
teeth.
Do you know
isn't
where it was invented?
I'm going to say France.
Kentucky.
it? No.
Yeah,
so,
it was.
so they call
Anywhere
it.
else,
Wait,
they
wait.
called it a
teeth brush. Yeah, I got it. I saw where that joke was going. If you have to explain the joke, you ruin it.
Well, you just beat
Lordy.
me.
Oh no.
So anyway,
So we're going to talk a little bit about this Sam Squatch that's crossing the Cass City
Squanch?
River.
Yeah, apparently a Sasquatch. Since we now
Hold
have
the baby.
Since I knew our show would get to this point at some time where we have a resident Sasquatch expert, and that's Matt Lindley. Go on.
I am
He
an
knows
expert.
exactly what Sasquatch's dick smells like, and now apparently there's been one spotted here in the local area in the Thumb, crossing the Cass River, holding what looked to be
Child.
a young Sasquatch. And that's the cue for you. Tell the story. Give us your analysis of the whole situation.
I really don't think it's a Sam Squatch because I've been in that area and I have
the
thumped trees.
squats?
Yeah. I did the tree thumping.
Sam
Never got an
Squanch.
answer.
Yeah.
And if there's a Sam Squatch in the area, they're going to answer you. They'll tree thump back.
I think I found footage of you with Bigfoot.
I think you did.
Out of the great Northwest comes the legendary Bigfoot, who 8 years ago saved a young child lost in the vast wilderness and raised that child.
Were you
until
that
he
young
grew up
child?
To be
Could
Wild
have been.
Boy.
Could have been. Shit, I'm shaved now, though.
Yeah.
Bigfoot and Wild Boy.
Was
So,
that an actual
You're
movie?
Wild Boy.
I don't
Holy
think-
shit.
I don't think it was Bigfoot at all. To me, it looked like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Does anybody have the picture? Can we bring it up?
Does anybody have the means? I saw it, but I didn't. I saw we were supposed to talk. Who even posted that shit? Hold on, I'll bring it up for you.
It looked like Dog the Bounty Hunter carrying his wife's remains across the river.
I can't believe we have a resident Sasquatch expert on this show now. Who do I need to look up? Who posted that shit?
Probably have to Google it. It's worth a Google.
It's worth a Google.
Here, while you're doing that, I'll hit some more theme music here.
All right. So let's see, Sasquatch.
Out of the
There's a
great
good chance,
Northwest
too, it
comes
could have
the
been just somebody
legendary
noodling for
Bigfoot,
catfish.
who 8 years ago saved a young
Sasquatch,
child lost in the vast
Cass,
wilderness and raised that child
River.
until he grew up to be Wild Boy.
There it is. You're gonna want to skip that ad.
I'm working on it, dude.
Send us the following photograph. They're trying to send us the video. I'm going to work with them and see if we can get the video. It's of a creature crossing the river. It looks like it's holding an infant. It's
Thank you.
Bigfoot. Like, I'm not going to say it's Bigfoot, but I want to point out a few things on this. So I will show you guys the original photo, and then we'll zoom in, and then we'll go over some things that lend a little bit of credibility.
51,000
to
views,
what's going
by
on
the
in this
way.
photo. This is the original.
Oh, there it is.
I've got images of my mom's Roomba.
That's, well, push play. That's definitely not a Sam Squatch.
My cousin was kayaking on the Cass River in Michigan when he took this picture. Not sure what it is, but
Well, could be.
to see what they say. Some say it's Bigfoot carrying a baby Bigfoot. Others
If only we
It's
could
a
see
dude
it.
in a hooded jacket.
Yeah, it is. Noodling catfish. Wonder what his dick smells like.
That's my uncle.
I don't. Oddly enough.
I love that you go right there. The dude's noodling catfish. I wonder what his dick tastes like.
Not tasted. I said smelled.
Well, you're getting close either way.
You were wondering the same thing. I think we all were.
Well, if it smelled pleasant, you'd probably go in for a taste, right?
Or it didn't. Probably could just go all for chicken right at him.
Absolutely.
No, they didn't even serve chicken there.
No.
They had good fries, though.
The only reason I went to Hot, I'm like, take me to Hot now, because I was still so drunk I needed the bread to soak up alcohol.
Anyway, so
That's
we've
been
been,
my life for the last 4 days.
And then I didn't return until 7 p.m. that night, just so I could make sure she was
just
gone.
to make sure she was gone.
Yeah.
So our resident Sasquatch expert has debunked the Cass River Sam Squanch sighting.
Definitely not a Sam Squatch.
Even though that YouTube video I was just looking at has 51,000 motherfucking views for a dude in a hooded fucking puffy jacket out there trying to stick his dick in a catfish's mouth.
That's more than the video
I
of my
am
Ron's
local authority on
Roomba that I
Sam
posted.
Squatches, and that definitely was not one.
Yeah. So
I've searched and
Hoax.
searched. There's
for
no
you
such thing.
51,000 people that watched that video, the joke's on you. You're all a bunch of bitches, bitch.
Yeah, you've been lied to, cheated, stole from.
You probably like a fucking thumb in
the
your
first
ass.
time.
And I feel bad for them people because they're never going to trust again.
Yeah.
Never.
Bunch of dick
The
sniffers.
circle of trust has been broken.
It is.
Yes.
They're- Don't trust Facebook anymore.
Well,
That's all that's proven.
I didn't
Fuck
hear
you,
one thing in that
Zuckerberg.
report. I didn't hear one thing in that report about the smell of his dick. So how would they know?
Every quality report that Matt's ever done about Sasquatch has commented on how their genitals smell.
It's been accurate.
Yeah.
Really accurate.
He's a stickler for accuracy, and we appreciate. That's why he's our resident PNA Podcast Express Sasquatch expert.
Well,
Well,
let me
I don't
ask
beat
you
around
this.
the bush.
Yeah.
Does a Yeti or abominable snowman also have the same type of dick smell, just colder?
It don't smell if it's cold.
Okay.
Okay.
See, Sam Squatches get hot.
Okay,
They-
so
I would
it's
imagine
the
they're sweaty.
famunda.
Yeah,
It's
they're
the
sweaty.
famunda.
They sweat a lot. All that hair.
It's the famunda that gets you.
And
Right.
it's got to be like greasy too, right? Like oily, greasy, all that hair.
It's almost like used motor oil
Yeah, I would expect that. Yeah.
under their nutsack.
Is it the smell of if you had like a rotting salmon and a like some Old Spice?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It kind of smells like my clone right now.
Okay.
If you guys were wondering what that
Well,
really
that's what I was
bad smell
describing.
was right now,
That's
that's
what I was
it.
Did you
describing.
fashion this clone after that then?
Yeah, I named
Sasquatch's
it
smelly dick.
Bigfoot's dick.
Bigfoot's dick. Shockingly, that would probably sell really well.
I'm gonna come out with a woman's fragrance. You know, it's just the opposite. It's Bigfoot's.
Vagina.
Can we say that?
Yeah, you can say anything you fucking want.
Or do we call it a furgina?
Vagina.
Furry.
Oh, I see what you were setting up there. This guy's always setting up a joke over here. I like it.
I would call it Bigfoot's dick receptacle.
Oh, yeah, cum dumpster.
Yes.
Bigfoot's cum dumpster.
Yes, we throw back to that.
Well, we're not sure if it was a baby or not. So can Bigfoots even come?
Well, do they lay eggs then?
We don't know. Rabbits do. I find eggs every Easter.
You fight.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Well, why can't Bigfoots?
You walk around, you chase after bunnies, and they go. Buck, 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 buck.
I found a bunny egg.
So when two rabbits love each other very much,
When two rabbits love each other very much.
they create a nest and lay eggs.
They do. But they
I
do it
know.
like 9 times a year. That's why the term comes fucking like rabbits. They're so...
Well, shouldn't it be laying eggs like rabbits?
No, they fuck like rabbits so they can lay the eggs.
Oh, okay.
When a female rabbit loves a male rabbit very much, and vice versa.
If you have children listening to this, I would rewind it like 30 seconds and be like, yeah, none of this is true.
No, this shouldn't be the talk.
No.
Well, children should not be listening to this for number one. But where do you think Easter eggs come from if the fucking rabbits don't lay them down?
We have a tremendous child following.
It's not like we go on a...
We
let's
actually
go
do.
on a baby bunny hunt.
Are they in Egypt?
Yes, I believe they are.
How do
there's
they even
children
understand us? What
following,
language
their
do they
parents need
speak there?
Their parents need to take their electronics away from them. No children should be following this show.
We subtitle our audio podcast for those children that don't speak English.
Really.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about freeing Britney Spears?
I think we should do more, and we should teach them English.
I think Britney needs to be free.
well, I mean,
I think
she's
she
a
needs
grown
to be
damn
here.
woman.
She should be here right now.
Should she?
So, Brittany, if you're listening, why don't you come here wearing something low cut, but yet
Yeah. Bring
With a bare
Steve
midriff.
Gutenberg with
Or like
ya.
nothing.
Yeah,
Wear
bring
nothing.
Steve.
bring Steve Gutenberg. I think you have that kind of pull. You'd make a lot of people very happy by
She
doing
would.
that. Yeah.
She would. And she should, because all the fans around the world that support her so much, she should give something back.
Yeah. Especially
And
to us.
We're those fans right now, so I think we should all join together right now and let's sing Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls.
We're still
No,
number
that's
80.
not Britney.
We're still number 83 in Israel.
Well, then who the hell
I'll
is
tell you
that?
what.
That's TLC.
I'll tell you what.
okay.
Don't go chasing
When I was a kid,
Now we
guess-
gotta pay TLC.
Now Brittany's not coming.
That's only-
because
that's 7
you guys
seconds
don't
or
even
less.
know who I am.
I'll be honest, Brittany, if you're listening.
You don't owe royalties unless you play more than 7 seconds.
Right.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
So Brittany, if you are listening, I just want to let you know that as a teenager growing up, and when "Hit Me One More Time" came out, I spilled more seed than like Michael Jackson Michael J. Fox making a sesame muffin.
So, Brittany,
video.
I was like 19 or 20 years old when that came out, and you made me feel dirty, but I liked it.
Yeah.
So when
Is-
you
were
say
you
you
really
know
that old?
more
Was I?
seed,
You were probably like
tell
21,
our listeners
22.
a little more
then.
about
Holy
that. What
shit.
does that mean?
You know,
what does it mean to
feeding the
spill more
ducks,
seed?
You know, feeding the ducks. You know, killing all your babies. You know.
So you didn't go for chicken. You stayed home.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Spilled
Watching that
seed.
video. Yeah.
All right, I think we all know what that means now.
Did Michael J. Fox have Parkinson's at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty shaky yet.
Well, I don't know about at that time, but now he does.
well, he's always
Darren
had Parkinson's.
You don't want him
Yeah.
to write you a check.
No. No, but I mean, if you want to either like mix something up if you're baking, or if you're looking for a quality hand job.
I got his autograph like a year ago. It looks like an earthquake happened on a stenograph.
That's right.
You would get a hand job from Michael J. Fox.
Fuck yeah.
I'd get a hand job from
So
the Pope if he
I'm
wanted to
confused
do it.
now. Who's coming to Deckerville? Michael J. Fox or Britney Spears?
Both.
Yes.
Both. Yes, thank you. That's the correct answer. Yes.
Then they're both giving
As
us all
long as
hand
Michael's
jobs.
not driving.
I will
I'll drive them
challenge
now.
you. I will challenge you to know the difference in the dark.
I
But
don't know the difference.
Of a hand job by whomever does it. Yeah.
Hey,
so
as long as they're doing it.
here's what I'm most sad about. The lady that I no longer work in Cass City. So the lady at Subway that gives me free bacon on my subs and hand jobs, I won't see her unless I drive all the way to Cass City now.
There is a glut of
So every day
bacon.
at lunch you got a hand job and a sandwich?
Well, I did it. I
you quit?
I
Yeah,
limited
but
it. I
bacon.
limited it to once a week. She gave me free bacon on my sub and a hand job.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're no longer going there anymore.
Well, I don't work in Cass City anymore, so now hopefully does the Sandusky Subway have somebody that'll do that for me?
Lexington does.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I didn't
There's
see it on
several
the
there.
menu.
I mean, so you guys are local. Where's the best place to get a hand job in Sandusky then?
Put my mic down.
How much money you got?
They were free. What do you have to pay for hand
yeah,
jobs?
you're not getting one for free.
Let me get on Grinder.
I got free bacon and a hand job.
Have you ever seen raccoons wash stuff?
You all right there? You
I
got it.
dribbled.
Here, we got you. We got you. Here.
Oh, Darren peed his pants again?
So it's fake.
dribbled.
The lady never
Oh,
gave.
just
hey,
a dribble?
my story about the Subway lady is fake. She never gave me free bacon.
That bitch. And you still went back.
She did give me free bacon and free hand jobs.
But what she did with the bun, he'll never forget.
It's unforgivable. Unforgivable. I said, they're your buns. You clean them up.
So you're telling us the only thing you had to give her back was money for your sandwich?
Yeah, I just paid for a Subway sub, and she said,
You never touched her? Not her boobies? Nothing? Butt? Grab her ass back a little bit?
I
You don't make her
did.
feel like a lady?
I did, and I thanked her afterwards.
You did. You went behind the counter and did that while she's making your sandwich.
No, it was out in the parking lot behind the Subway shop.
All right, now we're all confused. Now she's making your sandwich out in the parking lot?
No, she
and
made
giving
my
you a hand
sandwich,
job.
and then she said, I go on break in 5 minutes.
And then she's going back into work, probably doesn't wash her hands, and she's going to make
gotta
somebody
tell you
else's
what,
sandwich.
Hey, that's, here's the crux of the story. I never thought about who she was doing that to before she made my sandwich. So, I mean, whose seed was on her hands that,
Yeah, or
maybe that.
You know,
so this is the
well, if
cost.
she's doing that, the
so
seed's probably going to be up her arm.
You wanted to talk to me about what the
Not on
cost
your hand.
is. The cost is that free bacon might have had a little bit of cum on it, and it's not mine.
And
I
I'm
am
so glad I don't
yelping that
travel to
Subway.
Cass City. I'm not traveling there. Ever now. Your seed's implanted in that whole fucking buffet.
I spread
Of
my seed all
lettuce and
over
meat
that
and-
Subway.
Yeah, but
What do you
you're
think
eating
makes the
it,
cookies so wonderful there?
hey, can I smell those onions before you put them on my sandwich?
Yep, smells like the essence of Phil.
It smells like Bigfoot, Nick.
Smells like
dick.
Bigfoot cock.
Exactly.
Speaking of Bigfoot, he was just spotted over at the Cass River.
I think I'm on the wrong show.
No, you're on the right show.
We're always on the wrong show.
Yeah, yep. So, lady from Subway,
But
we love
we're
you.
all in the right place.
See, the thing is I never wanted to know her name because I don't want to know your name. I like the mystery of it.
Because then you're going to feel love.
Yeah, you got to
attached.
It's a detachment.
Thank you.
See, every guy wants a no strings attached hand job. That's just life.
I don't know if I can agree with that.
You don't want a hand job?
No.
What do you want?
Well, not
Yeah.
from you guys.
What are you looking
I'm
for?
not saying from us. I'm saying so. Okay,
Hey,
all right.
I'm
To be fair,
saying-
let me qualify. What if a very attractive female Sasquatch or very attractive female you like gave you a hand job?
Okay, now we're talking about Sasquatch.
Yes.
That's okay.
Okay,
There's nobody going to press charges then.
right.
Who's going to press charges over a hand job?
Well, it depends.
Don't they have to be willing to give you a hand
I mean,
job
unless
in order
you're-
for the hand
unless
job
you're
to happen?
unless you're
are
pulling-
they sleeping or are they awake?
Well, unless you're pulling a Dutch rudder on them, I think you're okay.
Well,
You know what the Dutch rudder is, right?
You never had a hand job
Where you
from
put
a
your dick
sleeping
in their
female?
arm and then you flail
from
it
a
about
sleeping
for them.
female?
It's still kind of like
That's
you're
called
doing
a Dutch
it yourself,
rudder, yeah.
But it's somebody else's hand.
See, I learned something.
Yeah, you learned about the
This
Dutch
is an
rudder.
educational program now.
It
I
is.
learned something.
Huh.
So
I
anyway,
never thought of that. Sometimes
You're
I-
still doing the work. You know, you're going to get the same exercise. You're going
Sometimes
to burn
I-
the same amount of
So
calories.
for
Sometimes
everybody-
I go to bed at night and I like sleep on my arm so that when I wake up it's numb and I can do it and it feels like somebody else is doing it.
Right, right.
I would just
Turn it
go
around
to sleep
backwards,
next
too.
to a lady that's
Put the
passed out,
put the thumb towards you,
and then grab her hand
and it
and do
adds
it.
to the effect.
That's a good tip. Pro
Yeah.
tip.
Pro tip. Put the thumb towards you while your arm's asleep, and it feels really like somebody else is
You
doing
want to know
it.
another pro tip? If you're going to have a passed out lady do it, you're actually going to have to tape it on there to do it, or
Oh,
else
that's the tape.
because there's no
then.
grip
Ugh.
if
Some-
she's sleeping.
Sometimes I yell at myself and I'll be like, stop that. And I'll be like, no, and I'll slap myself. And man,
you
that
always
really-
kind of take it too far.
Don't use Gorilla Tape though. We see what happens with that.
So anyway, in the Subway employee manual, it says if you ever desire to give a customer a hand job, give them free bacon. So for everybody listening out there, if you go to a Subway and they put free bacon on your sandwich and or your sub or your wrap, it means they want to give you a hand job.
Whoa. North Branch Subway.
Are you kidding about that?
No, hold
No,
on.
it's right in the employee handbook for Subway.
Listen to this. Listen closely.
Dude, what kind of Subway is that?
It's
so
a
how does this
corporate.
work? How does this work? North Branch Subway, disgruntled female employee, gives my wife like a ton of free bacon. And she like literally was like, screw it, it's free.
She wanted to finger bang your wife.
She?
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
should have
was-
went in
this
for
was a
some more
chick.
bacon.
I didn't get the free bacon.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
oh, they're
my
gonna
wife
lock
got
you
it.
out of the room.
My wife got it.
Yeah, your
That
wife
bitch
was,
was hitting on my wife.
That's not all
She
your wife
was
was going to get that
so
night.
you should Yelp review that and be like, this bitch in here hitting on my wife. She wanted to, the corporate manual for Subway says the international sign for I want to either give you a hand job or finger blast you is to give them free bacon.
So really, I was like double meat away from. If I'd have gotten double meat and then Mary got free bacon, That was like an invite to a threesome.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Oh, that's pushing it. Though.
Well, this is
Where
very
is your
troubling
wife
news
tonight?
because I went to my parents the other
Probably
morning
North-
and they
probably
gave me
North
free
Branch.
bacon.
Your parents did. No.
My
This,
parents gave me free bacon.
no, this is in the subway
this is very
bylaws.
troubling,
No,
Phil,
free,
because now I don't know what message my parents were trying to send
What
me.
Subway was this at?
No, it
It
was
was
at
at
my
his
mom and
par-
dad's house.
So the next
that
free
doesn't
bacon.
count.
That's not no.
Oh, it's got to be a Subway?
It's not
Yes,
in
it's
the
gotta be
parents'
Subway.
house. It's in
I
the
thought
Subway
it was just
handbook.
free bacon.
No, Subway only. It's in their corporate bylaws and manual.
Don't misread this. There are.
I think we all
See,
need to
here's
shut
what
this
they're
down,
doing.
run to Lexington Subway, and see if we can get some bacon.
So here's what they do. They're conditioning us. Pavlovian conditioning. So whenever we eat bacon from now on, we will get an erection.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
But if
From
I paid
bacon.
for that bacon, that's going to take a lot out of it.
Well, it's big. This is big bacon.
That's like a
working. This
saltpeter.
is big
It's
bacon
still
working.
exciting.
No, listen to me. Big bacon has an idea that if you have an erection while you're eating bacon, the blood's going to flow better. So the said fat and salt from the bacon is going to flow more freely through your body.
So I went today and I got a good deal on bacon,
Right.
like 4 pounds of it. Does that count?
Well,
Does somebody at that
if you
establishment
find
want to bang
if you
me?
find yourself getting a weird and oddly placed erection while eating said bacon, then Subway's done their job.
Was there bacon and beer? Because I'm getting an erection right now, and I'm not
Yeah.
having any kind of bacon.
Well, we're talking about bacon. See, it's conditioning.
I got a blue vein throbber right now that you
if you
could turn
remember-
the skin on it with a pipe wrench.
If you remember Pavlov's dogs, they didn't actually have to be fed. So they didn't actually have to be fed.
no, gobble gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. So Pavlov's dogs didn't actually have to be fed. They just had to hear the bell ring. So simply talking about bacon could have you erect. Mm-hmm. And what did you say? How did you describe that boner again?
A blue vein throbber, you couldn't turn the skin on it with a pipe wrench.
Jeez.
Blue vein throbber. Now you're getting one, aren't you?
He certainly paints a picture with his words.
Yes.
Why did you make me look?
And he did look. Darren Cornelius looked under the table.
And we're not even eating bacon.
And we're talking about
But
bacon.
now I'm hungry for bacon.
Oh, everybody's hungry
Callie,
for bacon
cook us
now.
up 2 pounds of bacon, and we're all just going to sit here with raging boners.
And don't charge us for it.
And we're taking our pants off.
That's right, no pants.
And again, don't charge us for it.
That's right. It's got to be free bacon. We won't ask you for the hand jobs, though, just the bacon.
But get that Crisco
Well.
ready. Oh, boy.
I'm going to get in trouble.
No, we're good.
You work here, so that's technically...
Sexual constitutes as workplace sexual harassment. I don't know. Judge, harassment, nothing to me.
I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think you're out of line at all.
Remember, sexual harassment constitutes as unwanted sexual advances, gentlemen.
Exactly. She's smiling.
That's right.
So is Darren.
I'm not looking.
I don't think Subway's ever going to sponsor our show, by the way.
not at current rate.
You
Well,
develop an
you
anal
can't say that for
fixation.
sure.
And if you have a
You
bad
never know.
relationship with your mother, you develop an oral fixation.
Maybe I
which
cracked the
totally
code.
explains why I can't stop smoking cigarettes. And then putting them in my butt.
Wow.
Well, that wasn't,
Whoa,
that wasn't
Dad.
what I expected
What the
out of
hell?
that.
Is that what you meant to happen?
Adam,
Who was
what
that?
the hell was
what
that?
What comedian was that?
Bitchy McBitchface.
Great name. I got to pee, guys. Can you carry the show for a couple minutes?
Oh, I don't know.
Without an issue.
She was definitely living up to her name.
All right. Good job.
All right.
You coming back,
We'll
right?
see you in a minute.
I got a laugh off. What can I say? I'm sorry.
You're
So-
not going in there to Subway one off, are you?
Can I have some free bacon
He'll be
before I
back
go
in
back
30
in?
seconds.
Grab me some bacon, meet me in the bathroom.
I'm going to give myself bacon. Pretty sure that's what's going on.
I wonder if he has to poop.
He's probably pulling the bacon that he keeps folded up in his wallet out.
He keeps them in his wallet?
Yeah, and then he puts it in the other side and he's like, there, I gave you bacon. Now
Well, that's what
serve
he's
it up.
doing. He's going to go in there and poop and eat his bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Then he's going to come back and burp
And
on
brush
us.
his teeth, too.
He's not going to brush his teeth. He's going to burp on us. Grab a toothpick on your way back, Phil.
Well, he's probably grabbing a toothpick right now.
I hope he knows there's no more toilet paper in there. I peed on all
Did
of
you
it.
use it all?
No, I peed on all of it. Made it all soggy.
Well, that was dumb.
How in the hell, in this day and age of the internet, can I not find a simple clip that says, If you have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, please visit your doctor or emergency room or anything.
Did you Google Viagra?
Well, I'm getting plenty of Viagra ads up, which I'll probably be living with for months now. But
All right, everybody shush up. Here he comes. He's coming back. He must not have had to poop.
Everybody thinks.
Oh,
I'm holding it.
You did poop?
No, I do, but I'm holding it.
he had time to polish one off, though.
You did. You are what do they call that?
I didn't even take my phone with me, so that was all mental right there. That was from my spank
Why are
bank.
you sweaty?
So you're PME?
Cops was just on. I was watching Cops.
No, you weren't. Your phone was right here. Unless you're
Anyway,
watching them out the
what
window.
What did you intellectuals talk about while I was gone?
Gave us no time.
It was the
Do you want me
lack.
to go away even longer?
It was a lack. Next time, yes.
All right.
It was a lack. Well, we discussed how you were probably giving yourself bacon.
Basically, we talked about your pooping habits.
Yeah.
And that there's no toilet paper because we peed all over the toilet paper
I
roll.
noticed that. That's why I couldn't take it down.
Not we.
Well, Dara did. I actually.
I see what you did there, and
Now
I
I look like
appreciate
a liar because a minute ago I admitted that I did it.
it.
So I got to take it all back. Sorry, Derek.
All we request on this podcast is honesty. That's it.
I just I got to
Just
get right with
honesty.
Jesus.
Just honesty. Yeah, you need. If you're scared, go to church.
I'm a terrible liar. I never should have blamed it on him when I just said I did it.
You can petition the Lord with prayer. Remember
Because there's
that.
a record of it.
Well, there is now.
It's on wax.
So what else is on your notes?
Can we edit
What the
this?
hell is Zentrax? And I said Zentrax. It's the strongest male enhancement drug in the world.
That's
and it works.
The Rock.
He said he'd never heard of it. So I pulled up the Zentrax website and showed it to him.
Have you ever watched
he
this?
started laughing. He said,
Oh,
are
it's
you
beautiful.
insane, man? You can't put that junk in your body. It'll kill you. Your heart will stop. Rhino horn, ammonia hydroxide, that's what's in meth, right?
Zentrax is made strong enough to work on the most extreme cases of erectile dysfunction. And fast.
My doctor asked me, where'd you even hear about that? And I told him, a friend. And he said, well, what's his name? And I said, well, I don't really know him, actually. And he says, but you just said he's your friend. So I told my doctor, look, let's just forget about him and just write me a script for Zentrax, and I'll be on my way. My doctor said, are you deaf, man? No. I could lose my license. You could die. I said, yeah, I think I still want it, though, so give it to me. Write the prescription. I wasn't leaving. So he says, I think that website just froze my computer. So I grabbed him a little. And he goes, you're hurting me, sir. Zentrax works.
Side effects of Zentrax include fits of rage, acne, bleeding.
You're hurting me, sir.
Cough, hallucinations, coma, swallowing, decreases
The best part's coming up.
source,
Yeah.
constipation,
Oh, it's
vomiting,
great.
night terrors, amnesia, and suicidal urges.
And those are just the side effects I tell you about. I get the sweats, my bones are cold, my teeth are loose, my heart gets really, really hot. I can read minds. And sometimes I wake
can
up
read
driving
minds.
a stolen car. And my erections are
I would like to
fantastic.
read mine.
But my
I wear
erections
gray
are
sweatpants
fantastic.
across the street.
Oh, hold on, we just missed the best part.
Zentrax gave me sweatpants
Phil,
across the
you
street.
interrupted again.
And my erections are fantastic. When I wear gray sweatpants, people cross the street, which is fine. Zentrax gave me my life back.
Which is fine.
Hail Satan.
So threaten your doctor.
Then his nose starts to bleed randomly and everything.
Oh, that is one of the greatest commercials that SNL has ever done.
Yeah. When I wear gray sweatpants,
People cross the street.
Where the
Which is
hell do you
fine.
even find gray sweatpants anymore?
Oh, Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart.
I haven't had a pair of sweatpants
You know-
since I was 7.
Do you know
Trying
how
to show off your
convenient-
hog or what?
Yeah.
Do you know how convenient that is to go to like Subway Inn?
Oh, that's the
that how that works, Phil?
that is
That's
that
if you
is
get
literally the attire of choice is to wear your gray sweatpants to. So vis-a-vis their manual says give someone free bacon, it means you want to finger blast them or give them a hand job. As a man, when you wear gray sweatpants to that's inviting the Subway employee to give you free bacon.
Right.
Are you going to Subways
like being
in goddamn
DTF,
Beverly
you know?
Hills? I have never been to a Subway where there has been a woman that I was like, I want a finger blaster.
No, she wants to finger blast you.
I don't have one of them holes. Well,
Oh,
you know,
she'll improvise.
Well, Darren,
You do, man. Not that she's gonna want to finger blast, but
not that one.
She's gonna use that and go.
If she knows
"Wow,
what's
does
good
that
for
smell
her."
like Bigfoot's dick?"
That something is so tight you
Your
wouldn't
whole
even get a finger up there.
Your hole smells like Bigfoot's dick.
How do you know what Bigfoot's dick smells like?
You told me. You're the expert.
Yeah, you gave us a play-by-play.
I'm only speculating on the way my cologne smells.
Colon?
Colon.
Yes.
Oh,
Not cologne.
oh yeah, colon.
Yeah, and I did have beans through the deli today at Willis's Marketplace in Port St. Lake.
Did a lady give you free bacon?
No.
Because their handbook might have that too.
She did. She gave me bacon with squash, and it was free. But the lady serving it was my cousin.
Wow, that's
Man, you've got a weird family, dude.
that adds a level of
There's a
complexity.
lot happening there.
There's a lot. So now I'm wondering, does she want to fuck me or something?
No,
or
just a hand job.
Was it
Just a
just
hand job.
free bacon?
Why do you got to go all dark with it? It's just a hand job, dude.
Well, I don't know how far he takes it. This is Port Sanilac. This isn't Cass City.
The rules do not apply in Port Sanilac. That place is one
You
of the
never
most.
know.
Port Sanilac is one of the most morally corrupt places in the United States.
Absolutely.
Yeah, anything can go there, man. Have you seen those movies? That's where a lot of that shit takes place. Like if you walk into a room and there's just and they say, "Oh, it's a casting call," and there's just a black leather couch and a camera set up pointing at it. Like, watch out, dude. That's where that shit takes
that
place.
bad?
I know all about
somebody's
black
about to
leather
get
coats.
fucked.
Can I tell you? I'm going to tell you guys a story about black leather coats. Okay? Darren's
Coats.
probably heard it.
Oh
So, I got drunk one night in Carsville. It's not Port Sanilac. And I decided I'm going to go streaking through town.
Yes.
So I got naked. It was chilly, October.
You
So I
didn't tell
put
this on
my
the last
leather coat.
podcast, did you?
I don't think you did.
No, he told us the other night. Go on, proceed.
So I run through town naked in a leather
Tells us
coat,
every time we're drinking.
yes.
getting chased by dogs that are on leaches and chains and everything else.
Were
Have
they
people
offering
yelling.
you
So
free
they
bacon?
didn't chase you far then.
They didn't chase me far. I go into Carsville Bar, Chizzy's Hotel.
Donald
I
Duck in
walk
it, leather
in, the
jacket, no
front door,
pants.
There's my mom sitting at the bar. She goes, "What the fuck are you doing?"
She says, "I'd
What are you
recognize that
doing?
PP anywhere."
She's like, here, take this bacon.
The worst part was, though, I sit down and order a beer. I go
Dutch
to pay
rudder.
for it. Well, I don't have a wallet. I got nothing.
So he did grab his bare ass cheeks, though. He
No
grabbed his
shit.
bare ass cheeks.
So I had to dance for my mom on the bar so she'd buy my beer.
And she was looking up at your junk jingling around.
Oh, yeah. She was putting 20s in my jacket pocket.
Between your butt cheeks, probably too.
Actually, that part never happened, but probably would
It's
have.
a good embellishment to the story.
Then
Yeah, now I'm not so sure.
I don't know.
my
Yeah.
friends locked me in a cage, a propane
There's the other part of the story.
propane cage. You know where they store the tanks? They locked me in there. Didn't have any clothes on.
Because that's
How
what
did they
friends
have
do.
a key to it?
They had their own lock.
Because everybody
yeah.
carries around their own lock.
You know what they did in my clothes? I had a really, really nice conversion van. It was nice. Had a poker table in it, swivel chairs, captain seats, a bed.
That's the rapiest thing you've ever said.
And they threw my clothes in there and locked the doors. And then locked me in a goddamn propane cage.
And probably like 5 or 6 kids in that van screaming, let us out.
Where's the
Best
candy?
night of my
Where's the
life.
candy?
He promised us bacon.
He promised us bacon.
Let us out. It smells like Bigfoot dick in here.
Where's the bacon?
You guys,
Oh shit!
best night of my life.
That's awesome.
Has that van since been turned into a portable Bigfoot circumcising?
No, we took it. We actually
lab?
took it to the junkyard when scrap price was up real high, and I thought they'd buy it and sell it to somebody else. They brought in this big payloader, put a set of forks right through the side of it, picked it up, threw it in the pile.
You're like,
If I know they're going to do that, I never would have sold it.
that was a good van.
Awesome van, big queen size bed.
I
poker
still
table.
had 4 pounds of bacon in there.
It was blue.
Those 5 kids are still in there.
It had curtains on the window.
So you regret getting rid of that van.
And welder's tint.
Getting rid of the evidence.
Like there's a lot of DNA spread all around that van.
That van had a lot of subways.
A lot of subway stops in that van.
You know, later that night we went out there with a black light. Holy shit, we're now blind now.
That's right. Wah! The United States, the space station reported a fucking blast of light that hit them.
There was a magnitude 7 solar flare that was reported.
From
They seen
D&W
that-
salvage in
They
Bad
seen
Axe,
that van
Michigan.
from space.
That's right.
There was a guy standing against the building. Now all there is a silhouette of him.
Just like the top bomb. The guy's no longer there, but his outlines burned into the steps.
We don't know what happened to him.
Wow, this really took a twisted spin around, didn't it?
You're the one talking
you're-
about rape vans.
Yeah, your crazy rape van wasn't bad
All right,
enough.
well, maybe we should change the subject, talk about some of your guys' cars.
I don't have any cars.
I had a '78 Ford LTD. Was
Let's
my
talk
first
about
car.
Darren's car. What happened?
What,
when
you're
he
crazy
hit a
about my
raccoon,
Mercury?
And I think all 4 of his airbags went off. The whole
It
front end
doesn't
was
even have
smashed.
4 airbags.
Let's talk a little bit about that, not my van.
No, it's too late.
I had a 1977 Oldsmobile Delta 88 two-door, and it had an 8-track player, but Johnny Cash was stuck in there because it had melted. It still played, though.
Did it
So,
really?
yeah, we'd be out cruising. And be
Was it white?
No, it was gold.
Oh, if it was white, it might have been my grandma's car.
So we'd be out cruising, and they're like, radio sucks. I'm like, we listen to Johnny Cash.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
We could
So
listen to
that
all
car
night
was
long.
beautiful because we could fit, it had the bench seat in the front. We could fit like 3 in the front and 4 in the back, but only 3 if they were fat.
When I played football, I had a friend that had like some older car like that. But when I played JV, we always ate our pregame dinners up at Big Boy in Sandusky. So of course,
It's not
none of us
a
had-
Boy anymore.
R.I.P.
Sandusky Family Restaurant.
same place.
Weird hill to die on, by the way, everybody.
Yeah. So, anyways, we would load up in this. We had a guy on our team that had a farm permit, so he wasn't supposed to haul any passengers. And we would load like 12 of us in that car, like literally like people sitting in the seat and then people laying across their laps, hanging out the windows and shit. And we just wave at the cops as we went up there, went by them. They weren't going to pull us over. We were wearing football jerseys. We were kings.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
we
you're
were kids.
untouchable in football jersey.
Oh yeah, yeah. We also raped a Bigfoot in that vehicle. So
Well, you know why? It's because when you're in football attire, you got that big cup in the front,
yeah,
and you look really huge. So it's very impressive to most cops.
this was back in the late '80s. So like, you didn't look really huge in those jerseys.
They
They
were
look
bad.
really-
They made you look like, yeah.
I looked like a 12-year-old in like a grown man's.
You look like
suit.
Tom Hanks in the movie Big when he
Exactly.
turned into a
That's
kid.
what I
wearing-
was thinking.
Wearing the suit, yeah. Kind of bad. Yeah, we're on like wavelengths.
Yeah, I was
here.
thinking I was a Baston. There for a
Yeah,
minute.
but when you played football, we were kings. You got free bacon every time you went to Subway.
Really?
Yeah,
there was no Subway, so
but they would have been giving you free bacon.
yeah.
There was actually in the Shell station next to.
Not when
that
I went
wasn't
to
there when
school,
he was
that-
in high school.
Yeah,
Huh?
That wasn't there when he was in high school.
I predate that.
Talking about the 80s.
So that was there. That was there when I was in high school, though.
I graduated in '92, so that did not exist until
Well,
after
I graduated in '97.
God, you young fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm raising my hand, but she's not looking. Anybody else?
Finish him. How long have we been going on this quick trip?
Holy shit.
This isn't quick.
Yeah, 58 minutes.
Oh, another not so quick trip.
Yeah, we're kind of getting known for those.
So everybody, we've got only about 5 more minutes. So whatever you want to talk about with the last
Thank
5
you.
minutes here. Any gear grinds?
I think
My
this
notes
week
are
we
over.
pretty much covered everything.
Any free bacon?
But I think when we shut it down, though, we were going to go look for some of that free bacon.
It has to happen organically, though. Guys.
Yeah. If you go and ask him for bacon, that's not.
It's not the same.
So they
Yeah.
just automatically put it on your tuna
That's
melt,
the
even
sign.
if you don't
They
want
put-
it.
Yeah.
So if they put a whole bunch of bacon on there, you're
On
like,
a tuna
oh,
melt?
I'm getting a handy.
One thing I
It
can
was
tell you,
weird
one thing I
'cause-
can tell you though, don't go in there and be like, yeah, I just want a 6-inch, because that is a dead
Oh no,
giveaway that you are not
never.
packing.
If you're a real man, never walk into Subway and order just a 6-inch sub. If you're a real man, order the foot long and fucking eat it for fucking dinner later that night or lunch the next day.
'cause
You can't handle more than a
calm down
6-inch
little bit.
sandwich.
Well,
Well,
down a little bit.
I'm-
Most people order the 12-inch. You're
What
overworked
sandwich?
over this whole thing.
What sandwich artist in her right mind is going to go, oh, this 6-incher needs
Free
extra
bacon.
Free bacon.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
if you
not
go
gonna
in there and
happen.
order a 6-inch anyway, right there, that's putting you down to the boss.
Right,
You're like,
right.
I don't want a 6-incher.
Yeah.
If you
Because-
order a 12-inch and
'cause-
she puts bacon on it, she's like, I'm getting a hog tonight.
Because whether you have a 4-inch dick or a 12-inch dick, it's not intimidating when it's just in her hand. However, when you say it's a 6-inch, when you order a 6-inch sub, you're telling her you got the 4-incher.
Yeah. Or
No,
less.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Order
I'm just telling you.
Order the 12-incher. She thinks she's going to get her money's worth.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You see, sometimes in
Free
life,
bacon.
you just have to disappoint people.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
But
that's going to happen.
I'm willing to
Right.
disappoint them if I've had free bacon and a hand job. They can be disappointed as they want.
Like
you
I
don't want
once,
to do it on purpose.
I once dated a woman, and I took her home and for the first time, and she's like, "I brought this, and I brought this, and I brought some lube because I have a feeling you're big." And I'm like, "Well, I guess I'm going to disappoint you twice tonight."
So he ended up using his thumb.
That got me though. I have a feeling you're big, and I'm like, "Oh, gross. Sorry, thanks." way to kill the mood before
that
we
a
even
true
start.
story?
Yeah, it's a true
Well,
story.
that was before you shaved the beard.
I have a feeling you're big, and I'm like, "It's average."
All right. Well, you ever gone to the zoo? See the
No.
gorillas?
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
No, I've never been to the zoo.
The silverback gorillas at the zoo are
That's
really
not
big.
normal.
Okay?
That's not
You
normal
look
human
down at
behavior.
their dick, and it's not that big.
Why are you looking at every animal's dick?
I was just thinking.
You're
Comparison.
enamored
Comparison.
with other mammals' dicks.
I just can't. They don't wear clothes, Phil. Gorillas don't wear fuck clothes. You can't miss it. Their dicks hang out. Their boobs hang out. They're gorillas. All right.
So
she can
Detroit
look
Zoo,
at
if
you
you're
like this
listening,
big
please
silverback
revoke this
gorilla.
guy's membership.
Oh, that's not going to happen. So I just don't understand the logic of it. Where she's just
you want them to
assumes
wear
that you're
clothes?
huge because you were like a big gorilla with that big old nasty
Big old beard and size 14 shoes.
I'm not
Right.
saying he's weird, but there's a reason that he can't go in the penguin room anymore.
Was that a strip club, like the Champagne Lounge?
Strip club.
For you, it is.
That's what you thought it was.
Oh, that's at the zoo.
They were tuxedos.
Yeah. So he walks into the groundhog exhibit and it says, "Hey, let's talk about the first thing that pops up," and he's banned from there too.
I've never been banned from any exhibit at the zoo.
The prairie dogs, yeah.
You're the one that don't go. What, were you banned from there?
The zoo, no. Although we did get high and watch the giraffes for hours when I was in high school. The giraffes were funny when you're high. Think about if a giraffe were to wear a necktie, how would it be? Would it be right up near its head, or would it be down near its body?
Yes.
It's funny.
Wouldn't they have a really wide necktie?
I don't know. Would it like those comically wide ones? Maybe
Yeah.
some piano keys on it or some shit?
Well,
How the hell would you get a necktie on a giraffe anyway?
Get high and it'll happen.
Get a ladder. You think it's just going to stand there for you while you put a necktie on
I'd
it?
use one of those that zip up. I don't think I'd try and tie the thing on it.
Now, does a giraffe have 4 tits or 2?
Never looked. Why are you so enamored with the reproductive parts
At
of
least
all
you
these
went
mammals?
to the tits and not the penises.
Yeah.
Cows have 4 tits.
I'm sure.
Does the camel have 2 tits?
So have you ever
Does it
looked at
have
a
2 humps?
have you ever looked at a giraffe's dick?
A giraffe's dick?
Yeah.
I've never seen a male giraffe yet.
Okay.
They're all female.
But they don't turn around
every
for me
giraffe's a
to
female.
see the hind end to know if they have 2 tits or 4 tits. I just want to know how many they have.
Let's Google it.
I have a feeling that's going to really impact their numbers.
We're going to give it a Google.
Yeah, we'll give that a Google.
You really want that on your Google search?
I don't give a fuck. When I die, they're going to kill me anyway.
That's like the 20th worst thing on his Google
Well,
search.
now, after that, it leads me to the same thing. Does a camel have 4 too?
What?
Tits.
Does a camel have tits?
I think so.
Or are they just
Well, how do they feed their babies?
under humps?
Under humps?
Under humps.
So, female giraffes actually have 4 teats. Yes, just like
4
a cow, just like a standard.
You can say tit,
bovine
Phil.
cow.
We're all
Teats.
adults here. Say tit.
So, hold on. So, find out on a camel, does it have 4 nippled under humps?
I'm just
So,
gonna,
it's
so
almost
I'm just
like-
googling camel nipples, by the way. So this is the wild west of Google searches here.
Okay, what nobody's
So-
ever been able
oh,
to
Jesus,
explain
here
to
we
me
go.
is
This-
a cow has a big udder
Right.
with 4 teats. So is that a big tit with 4 nipples? Or is it 4 tits?
I don't know.
Perspective. So here's the great thing: when you Google camel nipples, the first thing that comes up is an Urban Dictionary entry that just says, "Let's read this: Camel nipples are big, dark brown, juicy nipples that are usually found on black women.
Most black
men seem to enjoy sucking on them, but most white men are frightened of them.
Yeah, I'm scared to death.
So the thing I love about Urban Dictionary, they always have a use it in a conversation. So, Billy, I'm breaking up with you, Shaniqua. Shaniqua, why?
Oh,
Billy, your camel nipples are too big and bulky for me to handle. I'm sorry. Well done, Urban Dictionary. Well done.
Absolutely.
Well, we don't have camels here, but we have them where everybody's listening to us, right?
I'm sorry, Shaniqua.
So camels have 4 nipples also, just like cows and like giraffes.
I'm really disappointed. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna start a trend here. They are now nippled underhumps.
So, do you guys think that people are going to be riding around on their camels listening to this podcast over there?
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, in Israel. They ride a lot of camels around in Israel.
You know, Anne Frank didn't have a camel. Maybe if she did, the outcome would have been different.
They're all going to be
we would have gotten a second diary.
They're going to be riding around their camels in the desert listening to us in a week with their AirPods.
Where would they plug it in?
Their AirPods.
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
No, one of those Tesla stations.
Fuck you guys.
We should probably wrap this up on
No. Yeah. For the listeners.
We should.
For anybody still listening, we're sorry.
We got to save some content and some free bacon for the rest of us.
Oh, yes. We're all going after the bacon.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
I'm telling you, Subway, if you get free bacon, you're going to get finger blasted or a hand job.
Then
if
I'm
you so
staying
choose.
away from Subway.
It's voluntary, though. You don't have to submit to it. It's just a suggestion. So if you get free bacon, it's just a suggestion. You don't have to. We have free will here. You can choose.
And we have free fill too.
You don't have to accept the hand job. You can always turn it down. Because this is America.
Who the fuck is going to do that?
Because this is America.
I was going to say, can you? Is that possible?
Especially after 4 bush lights. Who the hell would turn down a hand job?
Who the fuck would turn down a hand? That should be the tagline for this episode. After 4 bush lights, who the hell would turn down a hand job? You got that? He's our producer, Adam Filkins, playing something.
I might have to jump ahead here a little bit. This is a little bit longer than I thought.
What was that?
Maybe we should continue.
Please, it's a matter of life and death. I'm asking you.
I've used that line.
In the name of love.
In the name of love.
Please, it's a matter of life and death.
Oh, I screwed
I'm
that up.
asking you.
Bazinga.
There's stuff happening.
This is wonderful radio, wonderful podcast.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Anytime you play a video that's showing a lot of shit going on and you play it on the podcast, it plays well. Fans love it.
Do you guys smell that?
No, thank God.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. You guys don't smell it?
Not like this. Hey, man. You understand me?
What is going on the video?
The best thing.
She's giving him a hand job.
Oh, come on. Like, you don't know. I see you playing on there the other day.
No, that was different.
That was the cornhole tutorial.
Bukkake.
Bukkake. That's for you, Laura. Bukkake. Shout out to Eric Kennedy. I know you listen to this shit. We love you, buddy.
You talked right through the money
Eric
shot.
Kennedy's listening to this?
He does. He loves this show.
Hey, Eric.
Anywho, sorry we talked through the money shot. Can you replay the money shot, or is it worth it?
I don't know if I can.
Okay.
It took a long time.
Well, let's wrap this shit up. So he's Darren Cornelius, Matt Lindley, our resident Sasquatch dick-smelling expert. He's Adam Filkins, who's normally on this show and runs the show. I'm Phil Nickel. I suck. Sorry, everybody.
Phil talks over me.
A lot. Hey, everybody out there, make good choices.